Hey Supercoders! Today we're building something super exciting, a spinning game wheel in Scratch, perfect for beginners. Alright, let's start by designing our spinning wheel using Scratch's built-in paint tool. Click on Choose a Sprite, then click on Paint. Now, draw a triangle and make it edge little curve. Pro tip, choose 8 bright colors to make each section pop. Or else you can import. Now add text labels on each wedge. You can write Win Candy, Try Again, Bonus Points, Spin Again, etc. Get creative. Just click the text tool and place it inside each slice. Awesome! Your wheel looks great! Now, let's make it spin. The first block we use is when green flag clicked. This block is like saying, hey Scratch, start the game now. It's our way of telling the computer, let's go! Next we have go to X, 0, Y, 0. This one places our spinning wheel exactly in the center of the stage. Then we add point in direction 90. This tells the wheel to face right, which is 90 degrees in Scratch. It resets the direction every time the game starts, so no matter how the wheel ended in the last round, it'll always start fresh and straight. Alright, time to bring the spin magic to life. Let's go through what happens when you click the wheel, or as we say in Scratch. When this sprite clicked, this means start spinning the wheel the moment someone clicks on it. So if your mouse touches the wheel, bam, the action begins. Set rotation style all around. We want our wheel to rotate freely in all directions, not just left or right. This block tells Scratch, hey, it's okay, let this wheel spin like crazy all the way around. This makes sure the wheel is visible on the stage. In case it was hidden before, we're saying, come on out wheel, show yourself. Set speed V to 30. Now we're setting the speed of the spin. This is like saying, let's start spinning at a speed of 30. That's a good fast start. But don't worry, we'll slow it down soon. Repeat until I'm at speed 1. This is a loop. It keeps running until the speed becomes less than 1. So basically, we're telling Scratch, keep spinning the wheel until it gets really slow, almost stopped. Inside the loop, we've got turn speed degrees. This tells the wheel, turn by the current speed value. So if speed is 30, it turns 30 degrees, then 29.5 next time, then 29, and so on. It slows down bit by bit. Change knee speed V by minus 0.5. Here's where the slowdown magic happens. Each time the wheel spins, we reduce the speed by 0.5. That's what creates a nice, natural slowing effect, just like a real game wheel gradually coming to a stop. Wait, 0.05 seconds, and this little pause helps make the spin smooth. Without it, the spin would be way too fast to even see. Add broadcast message as spinning complete, and that's it. With these blocks, we've turned our boring still wheel into an exciting spinning game of chance. Now comes the tricky, but fun part. We'll figure out where the wheel stopped and display a special winning screen based on that. We'll use a small arrow sprite to detect which part of the wheel is on top when it stops. Paint a tiny triangle and place it above the wheel. Name it Pointer. Make sure it doesn't spin. Add this code to this arrow sprite. When green flag clicked, go to X, Y, here it is. Now, back to the wheel. We'll use costume color for detection. Okay, now the wheel has spun, it's slowing down, and it's finally coming to a stop. But how do we know which section it landed on? That's where our little pointer comes in. It acts like the arrow on a real game wheel, and we use it to detect which color it's touching. Here's how we make that work with code. When I receive spinning completed, This block waits until the spinning is done. So when the wheel finishes its fancy spin, it sends out a message called spinning completed, and the pointer listens for that message to start checking the winner. Forever. Now we drop everything into a forever loop. Now inside the forever loop, we use if statements to check each color. If touching color, red, then broadcast red. This says, hey pointer, are you touching red? If yes, shout it out loud. Broadcast RED. This broadcast can trigger a special screen or sound for that color. Repeat this same logic for every color slice on the wheel. If touching color, purple, then broadcast purple. Did we land on purple? Broadcast purple. If touching color, blue, then broadcast blue. Hello, blue winner! If touching color, green, then broadcast green, green wins the game. If touching color, orange, then broadcast orange. Orange, you're the lucky one today. If touching color, yellow, then broadcast yellow. Yellow is the winner! Sunshine vibes! It's like the pointer is the judge. It looks at the wheel, picks the winning section, and then proudly announces it to everyone. All right, now it's time for the grand finale of our spinning wheel game. And now we're going to show the winning page based on that color. Let's go back to the wheel sprite, because that's where we'll add this next part of the code. When I receive red, so we start by listening for a message. In this case, when the pointer broadcasts red, that means the wheel landed on the red section. Hide. We want to make the wheel disappear now. It's done its job, the spin is over, and we don't need it cluttering the screen. So we politely say, thanks wheel, time to hide. Switch backdrop to candy. Now for the sweet reveal, literally, we switch the backdrop to candy because maybe the red section on our wheel had a win candy prize label. This is the reward screen that tells the player what they've won. Now you just repeat this exact block for every other color, but change the backdrop depending on what the prize is on your wheel. When I receive purple hide switch backdrop to movie night, if the wheel lands on purple, maybe the prize is a movie night. So we switch the backdrop to show that. When I receive blue hide switch backdrop to toy robot, blue could mean you've won a toy robot. Switch to a fun robot background. When I receive green hide switch backdrop to trip to park, green might be something calm, like a trip to the park. When I receive orange hide switch backdrop to ice cream party, ice cream alert! If it's orange, treat the player with an ice cream party scene. When I receive yellow hide, switch backdrop to treasure chest. And yellow, that's the golden section, a treasure chest of rewards. This part makes your game so much more rewarding and fun. Every color has its own surprise, and the player gets to see a cool, themed backdrop for their prize. It's like adding a mini celebration after every spin. Before we dive into all the spinning, colors, and cool prizes, let's make sure our game starts off just right, because when someone clicks the green flag to play, we want them to see our welcome screen and, of course, our fabulous spinning wheel ready to go. So here's what you do. When green flag clicked, this block is the ultimate game on signal in Scratch. It tells everything to get into position when the game starts. Switch backdrop to start. Right away, we switch to our starting backdrop. Every time the player restarts the game. So that's it, Super Coder. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment your favorite prize, and subscribe for more Scratch fun every week. Happy coding, bye!